What's going on YouTube? This is going to be another S&D VOD breakdown. This time we're going to be doing the Optic Gaming versus Toronto Ultra match that, this was map 2. Last Optic video I think we've done were all against the Atlanta FaZe, so this is going to be the first Optic match since then. I liked a lot of things that I saw in this match, that's why I picked this one to break down first on this new, the new week. But yeah, so, yeah, by the way, we hit 15K YouTube subs. The videos have been getting lots of love. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. The comments, have been reading it. Lots of good reviews. So make sure you comment down below what matches you want to see this week. And yeah, we're just gonna jump right into it. So off the rip, Optic has defense. You can tell that Troy and the boys definitely did their homework because last time Toronto played, they played the Atlanta FaZe on this map. And that's another video I wanted to break down too. But the reason is, whenever Toronto played, they love to fly B fast. They play with no remorse. They just fly through B. They wanted to get control of Laundry, get bomb down towards it, and have this entire side with bomb planted. They did that extremely, extremely well against the Atlanta FaZe. So in this matchup, you can tell, I know Troy got them boys right. They did the VOD reviews. You know that they're like, all right, if Toronto is going to be a B-heavy team and they're just going to fly through and just try to play it fast, let's send one guy over for intel, one guy's going to get mid-intel, and then we're going to 3-stack this. So if they try to fly through, we can, you know, trade, etc. Like, I loved the initial counter setups that Optic did. It was perfect. So you're going to see Dylan's going to run this way. Dashy's shoulder peek in middle. Kami's doing his lay-down spot, which is honestly is a really good play. You'll see it later on how it works. So look at Optic. Almost watching the outer hit of Laundry, and Scump's going to be sitting on the inner and watching the inner push, and he can hear everything that's climbed in and out of this. So this setup right here is really nice. Dashy, after he didn't see anything middle, is going to help out. He's going to go right here and end up killing Kleenex, if I remember. But he goes right here. He ends up looking down the lane. So from his spot, Dashy's going to be able to see that ring cross. He's going to be able to protect anybody on these stairs. So Scump can like chow it if he needs help, or like shoulder peek bomb from this corner. This is a really, really, really good blind counter setup off of the intel that they got from the last time Ultra played. So the first round goes really well. Dashy comes back, gets the kill. They're still in the setup. Now Toronto's like, oh shit, like they're like sitting around. They're not expecting that. Vance ends up climbing in. And now like Toronto's like, I'm pretty sure this guy was, I think he rapped back, or he's like playing Zig for intel. He's going to end up trying to make a play, maybe get water stairs, hit middle. Dashy ends up rapping back and helping the middle play, which is a good play, because once you get the numbers here, now 2 of them is fine. He's going to help. He realized there was nothing to. They should end up killing 5. I know Scump heard Vance here, so even if Fulmo ends up getting killed on like a wide peak, he should be able to get the trade.
Different positions, but he needs to be a playmaker for them in this mode.
Fulmo tags him up, got him hurt. Still, like, they rotate back 3. The guy has middle control, which is a good position for number 5, but it's still a 2v2 and a 3v2 situation. Scum gets a big kill off bomb. Dylan's up here. I know Dylan heard this guy because this is the loudest. I don't know if you guys know or if you like play it, but this ring area, the sound echoes immensely. Zig, you can hear every step, even crouch walking in here. Same goes the kitchen. Even if you're at A-bomb, you hear everything middle. If you're in bottom red, you can hear everything here. So when Dill was here, I don't know if he like saw a shoulder peek or what, but I'm almost positive he heard this man the whole time, was just waiting to make his move. Once Scump got the kill, Dill kind of probably angled himself to get the kill pillars and happened to probably just run into him and kill him. This map's very, the new maps they brought back from the older CODs are very, very, very sound. Like, they're very loud. You can hear everything. So now Methods is in an unwinnable situation. Gets one, gets traded. Very good start, like I said, from Optic. Like, I love that preparation out of Troy and the boys. I know they watched it. I know they went over it, and they played for a heavy B defense, and you'll see them do that again later in the series. So now Toronto, their first defense, they send a 1-2-1 setup. 2 guys middle. One guy's going to fly probably. The other guy's going to look over him. They actually both end up flying. Not a bad setup. Optic, they send Fulmo to the outskirts to see if there's anyone going to be late peeking Tiki to get intel. They have, who's number 7? They got Methods watching Laundry to try to get intel. He's gonna be watching the Zig, number 5, Cammy. The big map positioning here for Kleenex is he's gonna be sitting behind a rock. He can watch the entire outer ring cross. So Methods can hold this angle and never expose himself to this side of it because he's just gonna be watching the inner ring / like bomb push up cross so no one can get a plant down. And he's got his outer, so he doesn't have to worry about anyone pushing up, getting close. If he does end up calling him out, you'll probably see number 7 rotate out to play his life because he doesn't want to die and get swarmed. But yes, so you get a 2-2 or you get a 2-1-1.
You get blown out in the round 1 of the search.
Wow, okay, Methods gave it up and didn't even see anything. That's odd. I'm guessing like maybe he didn't trust that Kleenex maybe got in time. They're just playing a very slow setup, trying to catch. They know Toronto's a fast team, at least on S&D for this map, so they're probably just waiting for them to make a mistake. Dill's gonna wrap back because I'm gonna guess they're playing off of Dashy's intel. They saw nothing B.
That's gonna be Kleenex, who has the mid map present. He's gonna have eyes on the cross and the push throw.
So yeah, so he's wrapping back. Formal's gonna stay A and just pretty much be bait. Him shooting right there at someone is just to make. He wants Cammy to call out to his teammates, "Yo, someone's at A," so they can have these two guys focus this side of the map while they fly up. He's gonna get this call out. Kleenex is gonna be able to call out that they cross ring, so he's gonna book it out here. But by the time that happens, they're too far away to end up stopping the push. So once they get control of Laundry, if they win a gunfight or two, the round's pretty much over. Especially with Dill or with Formal wrapping back to catch the guy mid. It all depends on the initial kills though. Like Kleenex is calling him out. Kitchen trying to wrap back. Methods gave up total control to play his life to watch the outer heady. They're gonna plant. This is a good place to plant too. Not only did he didn't plant right behind the bomb, he knew to where. He planted to where you can see it bottom red and you can see it Laundry side, so it makes Toronto have to worry if it goes down to a late game situation. Formal could check it from red. So this is a really good place to plant.
They can see the defuse from Here we go. Now the round really begins. The one lurker though is Formal inside his dig.
Like in this situation, like it's kind of like
Dance's a little worried about him, and while that's
there's just not much you can really do if you're Toronto unless you just end up killing. The only way you really win this round if you're Toronto is if you end up killing people in the back or like you get a good timing or you end up like getting a kill and not getting traded.
Here comes a 3-man push from Ultra Cammy.
Ashy gets the first kill on that. He's great positioning. Skumpkins up, killing another. See, like that's just one of those unwinnables. That's another great play out of Optic that I love seeing today. Like their defensive setup to start off was great. Their first offensive play, they played it slow and methodical. They weren't an easy read. They baited A and let them get seen there, and then got Laundry control, planted the bomb in a very effective spot, and then played split across the map where they could look over each other. Great play. Really, really great play there. So they ended up going up 2-0. I think Toronto, I'm trying to remember. I think Toronto on this one does. I think this is the play. I think this is when Cammy has the really good play. I think he goes middle and lays down and kills Scump cross in middle.
It's just sort of a bait into it a little bit.
Yeah, this play right here, this play, super underrated play. I've been playing S&D tournaments in this game since this match released. I haven't seen anyone do this, or at least pull it off to where it's like you're hard playing for like someone to be middle to like either hit pillars for intel or play the rock like Kleenex did. Cammy did this so well, laying down behind this wall. You cannot shoot through this wall. You can shoot through this wall, but you cannot shoot through this wall. So Formal doesn't even see him. So Formal can't even call out, "Hey, Scump, someone's beating it." He can't see anything. Him laying down like this and getting a kill and getting away is a huge first blood because now you negate all mid-map intel. And you get out without even risking a trade. Really good play out of Cammy. I was actually impressed with this play. So now, they also guessed wrong on this. They were playing for an A play since they shut down the B play last time. Envoy's going to go a flank because y'all know Envoy. He likes to, if he clears a lane, he's going to want to try to be a playmaker and cause havoc amongst the other team. Because like if they have to worry about this and all of a sudden they're getting shot here, their arrows are going to be spinning around looking at different things. They could get pinched in. But a really good pickup here by Cammy. He played incredible all day. He read it. Like they know Dylan likes to be an aggressor on flanks. He caught him, and now it's 4v2. Both have to wrap back from mid and A, and it's just one of those situations where like unless they both get a kill and don't get traded, this is kind of unwinnable. I think this was the almost 1v4 Formal got.
On the board, right? Like sort of just stop the bleeding a little bit. Have this scoreboard say Toronto. Also
Honestly, this might not have been the one.
That probably feel good, right?
Nah, this wasn't the one. I remember Formal almost had a 1v4.
It's clean.
Kind of. He got 2 kills, and like honestly, if he killed Methods, probably would have won it. But they had bombed down that one. So that was a good bounce back around Toronto. Cammy really won him that round with his cheeky angle and then his read on Dill. So really good play there. Not really even anything Optic really did wrong there. That was just a really good blind counter. So now they're gonna battle up A side. They have 3 here. They sent 4 to probably. Let me see that back actually. I want to see that back. I want to see what number 4 did. I want to see what Scump did. If Scump ran over here and showed himself crossing Van. Okay, no. Okay, what happened is Scump probably was going to go over here and then realized, nah, I'm not even gonna take the risk of getting killed. Toronto's actually sending an all-out flood. You would see this play a lot when they played Atlanta. They flooded Ring over and over and over and kept meeting a Beezy about right here, killing them and staying down so Simp couldn't get the trade top red. Really good play out of Toronto, but Optic knows this. That's why they played A this round. They're playing A. They're just looking for intel on the first guy. They realize that, all right, they're not flying through A. Bance tags the guy up. Bance right here has got to stay alive. That's where you can't really die. Because if you die as the A lone man and the other team knows, like, all right, they got the A guy, that's a free plant. Once the plant's down, that's as good as a 2-piece on this map. If you plant the bomb to his bedroom on raid and you don't have a smoke, you are done. You literally have to have a breakdown to lose it. And you're going to see, actually, Optic ends up doing that exact thing later on in this map. But yeah, huge win right there. Bance got the intel but didn't get away with his life, so everyone had to rotate. By the time they rotated, Dale got the bomb down and a great angle to where he couldn't die money, bird's nest, or basketball. And yeah, so Optic's looking good. They're up 3-1. Toronto, after they got absolutely had extremely bad first map, and they're down 1-3 second map, this was a huge regainer. Being down 1-3 in S&D and just getting embarrassed like they did, they played really well from here on out. They played really well, like really good S&D play. So this setup, basketball, trying to watch the any type of stare-ins. He's just going to keep randomly jiggle peeking this. He doesn't want to die, but he also doesn't want to play the obvious thing over here for Tiki. So he's just going to randomly peek this and try to see if he sees anything in A. Dill's watching the middle push and like the stairs cross, and they're doing their B setup again. They're doing the same B setup. Toronto is doing a 3-1. I'm pretty sure Bance dies by Dashy again, which is like one of those rounds where like he's like, if you're going to be the island player, you just really cannot afford dying over and over and over again for first blood on the opposite side of the map, because that gives the team so much clearance. Like if they wipe him out, they got stairs control. You could send the flank again. There's so much you can do to pinch everyone else. And I remember Bance, I think, died 3 or 4 times doing that. Ended up picking it up later in the game with a huge 1v1, if I remember. But, like, off the rip, he started off slow. You can tell he's going back and forth. He's not quite sure what he wants to do. They're flying Ring. The only problem with this setup by Optic is I notice if they're doing a laundry setup where they're playing for the fast hit, usually teams will give away their positions by throwing tacticals. If they don't hear a tactical go up or a trophy doesn't block anything, then it's probably not going to be the fast hit. And if they know it's not the fast hit, they should be able to have someone jiggle peek in middle like they did Dashy that one time to be able to call intel out. Because you really don't want, like, they're still going to have a 3v2 man advantage here. Like, I know they're going to hear things and he's going to wrap back and he's probably going to come pick it up, but I don't know. This is still a 3v2 situation over here, and if Toronto wins their trades, at best it's going to be a 2v2, even a 3v2 if he doesn't die.
What if they just went up the middle of the map? You would basically have Envoy, right? I mean, you would hopefully trade him out.
Yeah, Dashy ends up killing Bance again, trying to get stairs control. Dashy played a really good off angle on that one, though. See, CleanX lights up. Okay, this is the round. So, CleanX lights up Formal. Scump is in this corner. He's anticipated to get the trade. But the problem is Scump hears a guy run by at this exact moment. This exact moment, whoever was with him, I'm pretty sure. Yes, okay, yeah. So Scump kills the guy that runs across over here. So yeah, Scump kills Cammy running this way. So he's not able to snap and actually get the 2. He almost did. So now it's a 2v2. You do know that Dashy was back A. You don't know where Dylan is, but given his playstyle, you know he's probably going to be red. Kleenex dodge right there, I'm almost guaranteed the entire map's over. Optic goes up 4-1 because Methods is not going to be able to, with 25 seconds, go grab bomb, plant it, not get killed by Dill or Dashy flanking. Kleenex getting down right here was the most important play of the entire game so far. Because him getting down led to Dylan trying to get the trade. The trophy blocks it. Methods has great shots across the map, and now Dashy's stuck in a 1v2. They already knew he was back A originally basketball, so Methods played this really well as well. Laying behind the rock, not exposing himself, because Dashy's a really smart player. He knows Methods going to be somewhere close. Only way Dashy wins this round, honestly, is if he kills Methods quick and then baits a... like, if Methods dies right there, in any way, shape, or form, Dashy has a chance to just lay behind bomb and fake it because you won't be able to see the bomb from bottom red. So Methods playing it like that was perfect. Big bounce back round right there, even though they got first blood on Bence again. It was really pretty much like a bad timing, really. Bad timing. Like, I know it's just like they won the trade battle. I don't know. It could have went either way, but they ended up winning it, and then just getting down behind the bomb for Dylan was pretty much the most important. Like Kleenex not dying right here. So that made it 2-3. This is going to be one of the longer videos. I hope you guys do not mind the long S&D breakdowns. I know I can get a little bit too in detailed per round and setup, but I don't know if you guys prefer that or not. Just let me know in the comments below. But so right now they're doing a 1-2-1. They're going to keep doing their middle play. They're going to have him watch over the middle, and he's going to be watching that B cross. Who was number 6? Bance is going to be playing the island again. So he's just going to be playing intel at A. Optic's going to be hitting a ring play again. So, yeah, he just called him out. So you see Methods gets that intel, he gets out. He's like, all right. Kleenex definitely called. They're flying it. Methods like, I'm not going to deal with this. I don't want to die. So he's just going to play for the intel and the push through. This is actually a really good plant by Scump. Scump getting the bomb down right here is almost like a guaranteed win round. But unfortunately, Dylan gets caught flanking the exact same spot from the exact same corner, but this time it's from Kleenex instead of Cammy. I don't know if he got called out from Bance or not. Maybe he said, like, I seen him, so expect him to be coming back. I'm not quite sure. But so now with this, this is the reason why, like, the plants are huge on Raid with no smokes. But the issue with Optic is they have to watch 3 different lanes now. They got to watch 2 red, they got to watch 1 mid, and they got to watch 1 back spawn. They're getting completely pinched. Cammy staying alive is a big player. Methods ends up pinching the back. So now they know there's a guy here in the lane. So Ring's kind of trapped. Laundry's got to try to catch someone up here. This is the round where Formal almost 1v4'd it. There's nothing scoring. Formal gets a nice 2-piece. If Formal right here, because the nade misses him and the flash hits him. That flash right there, even though he has tack, was a massive, massive, massive flash. That flash cancels the health regen. So Formal has 85 health. He had 86. The flash takes 1 HP from you. It stops your health regen. So once you get hit with that, it starts the entire regen process over. And so Formal has to kind of play a angle. Like he's still not healed. And now the camera angle he's playing too, he can't see Methods at all, but Methods can see his whole probably left leg. And Formal just has to kind of play it slower. If Formal was completely healthy, he would have flown across the doorway. He was going to try to finesse and slide across. And if he wins that gunfight on Methods, he wins the round. But that was a nice shot out of Formal, but Flash came through heavy. So now that makes it, what was that, 3-3? Yeah, 3-3. Really good bounce back rounds out of Toronto. A really good retake there. Like I said, this was a really good series to watch because both teams were blind countering each other and reacting and adapting to each other's setups like pretty much the very next round. I'm pretty sure right here, Cammy's going to do his middle thing again where he lays down. Or no, actually, they're going to fly B. They're sending the bomb A side, which is questionable because if bomb dies by himself, they're kind of screwed. Scump's middle again. He probably pre-aimed the bottom middle thing, didn't see it. Scump right where Scump is. He's middle. He can hear everything bottom red. He can hear everything zig. He's going to be able to hear all of this, you know, if he has the 2-box settings. But he'll be able to hear all of this extremely loud. Formal's going to be watching over pretty much same setups. The 3-1. Oh, yeah, Dash. Yeah, see, like, I'm guessing he went outer maybe, or maybe top bedroom, and Dashy just lasered him through the wall. That's like a Dashy special. He's going to just gun you off a head glitch. Gets a big kill. Bomb is now down. This should be a guaranteed optic round unless someone over peaks and they get bombed down. But Dashy has gotten them huge, and there's been Bance every time. Bance just got to play the island role a little safer. Yeah, Scump hears this guy at Zig. They shoot at each other. Kleenex is now gonna book it towards Ring. Ooh, that's where you can't really afford to die there if you're Formal. Like Formal, I don't know if he why he overpeaked or if he I'm not quite sure exactly how he ended up dying right there. Like I know he got killed. I don't know if he was on the heady portion or not. But Kleenex getting that kill, that was a big kill. Now they're going to push through. Now it's pretty much the play again. Now it's going to be a retake. Ashy gets one. He gets traded. So now it's a 2v2. Scump's middle. They get bombed down. That was actually a really good plant. Kleenex. This was the gunfight that won them the round. If Kleenex loses this gunfight, they lose the round. Kleenex got a gunfight right here. So now bomb is down. They like Scump's going to have to flat someone. Scump ends up getting the good kill. Actually, no. Honestly, I got the round mixed up. They actually end up losing this round, don't they? Yeah. See, this is I don't know. I don't know if what the call it was. Let me back that up a little bit. Scump played that really well. Scump killing him before he got away. Like honestly, like this is like 75%, maybe even 80% in Toronto's favor right now because Scump is weak in the middle of the map. I don't know if Kleenex is already regened or not, but you know you got bombed down, which I think is towards Laundry. It's kind of hard to tell because like it only shows one person's POV. But so you know he's weak. Kleenex just saw him cross. Kleenex had to have just seen him cross because of the way he reacted, I'm pretty sure. He picks up an AR. He goes to rechal it. I don't know why he would play such a open angle when you know he went this way. You know the only two things he can do is either run at the rock that you're pre-aiming or he's going to be top, which most people are going to climb. They're not just going to run around the bottom. They want height advantage. And then once you see him jiggle peek right there, you got to get down in this corner. You got to fly this corner and then slide across. Just slide across or force him to push up to this corner. He kind of like, I don't know if he got camera angled or what there, but him being out there so like wide open gave Scump a pretty mean camera to shoulder peek that top red, whatever the hell that thing is, and get a kill. So that should have been Toronto's. Like, okay, it went to Optic. It should have been Optics after the blood. And then Toronto with Kleenex's nice plays should have been Toronto's with bomb down. And then Scump, who is like probably one of the, I'd say, top 3 1v1 S&D kids or 1v1 S&D situational players in the league. I've seen it all last year. Scump, if he's left in a 1v1 or clutch situation, is more than likely gonna clutch out. Yeah, like he just absolutely lasered him. That was just one of those situations that that was a swing round both ways. Now Optic takes a 4-3 lead, but Toronto, I'm telling you, they just kept regaining. They kept on regaining. They went down 0-1, they went down 1-3, they went down 3-4, but they kept on regaining. They're doing another fast B setup here. They're flying through it. They actually guessed wrong here. I think this was the round, if I remember. I think this was the dagger round for the comeback. Dashy gets great intel. He knows Kleenex is flying. If he sees Kleenex flying that fast, he knows for a fact there's going to be someone else here. There's going to be... No one's going to just fly across the ring like that if you ain't got at least one more person here. So now they know if they got 3 people here, they have numbers. Bance dies again on the island. Like, I know he was going through it. I don't know what's... I'm pretty sure all 5 of his deaths were island deaths, given entire bomb site controls. But so right there, Dashy gave you intel. They're flying B. You got the island player. You have bomb down, and you have numbers. There's really no reason to lose this round. Because this is like one of the hardest bomb sites to retake without a smoke. Dylan should have ran to this close left corner, in all honesty. Kleenex makes a good play here and barely catches him climbing in. He almost missed it. Almost got traded. So, but still, whoever's on the stairs right here, doesn't really even need to be on the stairs right here. He could easily, like after he shot, was it Scump? He could have backed up to a bottom head glitch. He ends up getting traded because he went to go. He made Kleenex weak, so he flew up the stairs to try to get his own trade. And then Cammy was there, fully health out, looking over his boys. So now what went from a 4v3 with complete map control went to a 2v3 just really quick. But they still should win this round because Raid is that OP to have a bomb down. Kleenex is going to be, they all, I wasn't even too big of a fan of, okay, yeah, they kill Kleenex and like, they team shot him. So right here, this should be a round win. This should be a round win. Cammy absolutely, like, this melts Formal, honestly, through the wall. Like, that kill right there was massive. Absolutely massive kill. Because if Formal had like another 1/10 of a second to lay down, they can't lose this round. They physically can't lose it. But now that makes Dashy. Dashy gets lit up. He has 18 HP. I know everyone gave him hell in the comments on the live stream, but I honestly, I see what Dashy was thinking there. Because he was so late to peek the top that he might have thought that Cammy might have like fake climbed up and then dropped down the chase. So he probably was like, you know what? If he's going to climb up top and he hasn't like ran through our side top yet, he probably jumped back down to check the bottom. So, but Dashy gets really good intel here. If you catch him climb right there, in my mind, what I would have done is, okay, I seen him top. He knows that I did not see him top. So I have an advantage on this guy simply off of the intel I just got. I also still have to check the bomb. Even though Method's wasn't on it, you still got to check it. Right here, once he checked that out and didn't see anything, I would have wide peeked under, looked bomb, and if I didn't see anything, I would have slid back towards this side, and then you would have heard this guy either drop down behind you, or you would have heard him run through the side, because this entire building is the most amplified sound building in the entire map. If you're top bedroom or you're anywhere on these stairs, even if you crouch walk under it, it sounds like there's a gigantic elephant walking under your room. I don't know why, but this room right here and the middle map are the two loudest rooms in the entire map. So Dashy gets intel on the guy top, so he's playing for a gunfight, child. He thinks the guy's going to be flying through. So since Dashy didn't see the guy fly through, he probably thinks the guy's right on his ass. Especially with the time being so low, he probably thinks this guy is flying behind him. So in his mind, he's like, I just got to kill the guy on the bomb. He's probably thinking the guy's on a bomb. Or I just got to kill the guy by bomb, and even if I die, this guy's not going to have time to trade it if he's behind me. Unfortunately, Cammy just played the head glitch, which was a really good play, because Cammy does not know that Dashy's seen him. And Methods, I think, barely gets to it, yeah. So that was one of those rounds, like right there. It kind of cancels out. It kind of cancels out Toronto's, like, even though they got first blood last round, like, Toronto should have won that last round with bomb down. And then Optic really should have won this round with bomb down. So both teams kind of went back and forth winning the unwinnable rounds, I call them. Like, the retake rounds. The rounds that, like, have no business being won. You steal it. Now it's 4-4. I'm telling you, big shout out to Toronto for that. After getting just smoked on hard point, to come back and keep coming back from 0-1, 1-3, 3-4. Now it's 4-4. I'm pretty sure they get a fast round here, which is like when you're in one of these juggernaut matches in S&D, when you get a fast round to go your way, something where everyone just slays out really fast, it takes so much pressure off of you because now you have 2 rounds to play with, and you didn't even really have to work for it. You literally just got to fly through it. They fly laundry here. They have the numbers. I love the setup. Another 3-play defense. You know Toronto loves this play. They did it against Atlanta so much. You've played blind counters on it all game. Toronto finally just sticks to their guns and does it. And Formal gets cameraed. Treyarch is a game that is terribly made when it comes to climbing. And when you fly through a window like this, Formal won't see this character until he's actually on the ground hip firing. But on his screen, he'll see the guy climbing. So it's such a cheap type like climbing mechanic that Treyarch, I don't even know how you fix it because you can climb everything in the Treyarch games. But Formal doesn't have a chance to react. There's just no chance to react. He gets caught running back to the bottom red. Kleenex climbs in at the same time. Dashy gets a kill. Big kill there, and like I didn't even see what happened on the other side, on the other kills because it all happened so quick. So Cammy kills Formal. I think 7. Methods kills Dylan looking middle water stairs. And then, yeah, whoever pinched their side, which was Bance, killed Dashy trying to get the second kill. Scump slides in to get the trade. Ain't going to be able to do it. That is one of those fast blind counter rounds that, like, even though Optic was set up perfectly for it, it all came down to this guy here. Now they got the numbers. They're going to fly. You can just, now it just comes a trade fest. Then it was a great pinch up the stairs because you got 2 players looking at the same thing. You had both Dashy and Scump looking at the laundry door, left the stairs wide open because Dylan was playing the middle water stairs. And then Method lasered him across the map too to make sure no one got pinched on his team. Really good offensive play there out of Toronto, just sticking to their preferred attack. So now this is where Optic's got to regain. They lost a round, which they definitely should have won and went up 5-3. They just got out-traded and they just were a little bit out of position on their defense. So now it's 4-5. They send 3A off the rip. Dylan's going to shoulder and get intel. He sees that there's nothing there. Bance gets out at the time. He doesn't die this time, which is huge. Which the reason why that's so huge is, look at Cammy. They've done this setup every single time. One guy looking over, one guy watching the ring. He's watching the bottom red, and he's going to get intel. Him not dying was massive. Because once he gets out with his life, he calls out they're at A. He knows that they have never peeked mid-zig once. Scump might have played it one time at an off angle, but he's not here. Because I don't know if Bance saw 2, 3. I don't know exactly what Bance saw, but he probably saw they're here. Cammy, great play out of Cammy. He played great the entire series. He runs straight down the stairs, sees him cross to the bomb. Once he gets this angle and kills him off bomb, now Optic is in a very bad situation. Like, right here, now they're in a bad situation because bomb is down. You have a guy watching olive middle. He pushes up and gets the control of that. He has water stage control. He's going to pick up basketball, and I'm going to guess number 7 is going to go pick up kitchen. Cammy should not die here, but he ends up dying from Dashy top, or from the bottom stairs. 3v3. Gets lit up here. This was actually a weird round, or a weird moment. Dashy regens. Now, whoever number 4, Scump, who was watching the full flank, is now going to have to push up and try to make a play through B side to try to, like, pin someone middle because they know they have heavy middle presence. Basketball still watching to make sure they can't get the bomb, the plant down because they know that he killed the bomb over here to the left of it because Dylan was carrying the bomb. That's another thing, too, is why you don't want to have the same guy plant so often because sometimes they will play off of intel by the name you killed. Like, if they know Dylan died, even like technically like this round they killed him actually on the bomb. But most of the time you don't want the same guy carrying it because if they kill him, they're going to feel like they're going to have a more of an odds of thinking they have bomb down, so they're going to play around the situation. So 3v3 situation, bomb is down. He's shoulder peeking. I don't know if he saw anything. Kleenex definitely heard Scump. I'm going to guess because that's like I told you, these middle area, and Scump definitely hears him. He gets tagged up. Scump somehow gets out with his life, but Kleenex makes an incredible play. He knows Scump is weak to the right. He knows that Optic is at A. So instead of going and chasing and trying to find Scump over here, he just checks it to the right, makes sure he doesn't get shot in the back, and then catches someone from Optic trying to help out and rotate and pick this middle up. This was a great play. This is what pretty much sealed the fate because Scump is in the gym hiding. Formal's rotating back with an AR. That's just like he actually chased me down because like Formal's thinking that he's going to be close on Scump, like trying to trade it because Scump's absolute. So Formal's thinking he's over here somewhere. Formal gets met here. He dies. So now they have control. Now this guy feels like he's about to get shot in the back. He's like, okay, I'm about to get shot in the back. He's coming bottom bedroom. Scump's going to try to reflank him. That makes him have to push forward, which runs straight into Bance. Bance should be able to get this kill if he pushes forward or at least get intel on the bomb heady. And he picks bomb up. He actually gets the Tiki. Doesn't die. He actually gets that kill. I'm actually surprised. Maybe Bance instead of like, because you got to think, once you've died like that so many times long range, you're just going to play more cautious. He ends up running back up the stairs. I think they're going to double pinch from mid then. Ashy doesn't think he can plant. He's going to go middle. Big kill there. Big kill there. So now everything swings back in Optic's favor. Now it's a 2v1, and Bance somehow doesn't trade Dashy sliding across. Oh, he got bad timing. Wow. As he crossed behind the rock is when he went to go look left. But he gets a big kill on Scump here. Big kill here. And then, I don't know. I wasn't the biggest fan of how this all broke down. Bance has actually had a tough map when it came to, like, getting killed. Dashy runs out here to the left. Has good position. I just wouldn't slide. Like, I know sliding is like a finesse, cracked movement, but now, if Bance has a headset that is plugged in and works even half, he could even have AirPods in, he's going to be able to hear that Dashy's on this side of the map. I don't know if he reacts to it, though. He does. Okay, he jumps and looks. He thinks he probably is going to be sliding under him. Dashy makes him absolute, and I'm not quite sure. Okay, Dashy never reloaded. That's the thing. Okay, he had 17 bullets. Okay. That makes sense on why he played it like that then. Dashy never reloaded. So once he slides here, he lights him up. He tries to slide and get behind the heady. Bance rechows with, how much? I think he had like 70 health. And yeah, if Dashy had ammo there and reloaded, he would have ended up killing Bance because he wouldn't have just slid out in the open reloading trying to get behind the heady. He would have just had his centered he would have been centered on the top window, and he would have caught Bance shoulder peeking and just wall banged him. It would have been 5-5. But honestly, that was one of the better maps of S&D I've seen from teams reacting. Optic looked a lot better than they did against Atlanta. You got to think, this is the same team that smoked Atlanta on this map, S&D. Optic, I love the adjustments they made. I love the setups they had. If they win the 4-3 round with bomb down and don't die in the situations, if they just so many little rounds, so many little retakes, so many just tiny plays that if it just would have went a little differently, this could have been a blowout. Because like I said, when they were up 3-1, they should have went up 4-1. That would have killed all momentum. And then when they took a 4-3, they should have went up 5-3. So Optic very, very well should have won this S&D. Toronto just regained, clutched up. Retake. You could tell that Toronto just kept on coming back. They just didn't let anything get to them. So that's big shout out to them for this win. But like I said, lots of improvement on the Optic boys. Love what I saw there. And they're going to continue to get better. Like, I know a lot of people keep giving them hell on Twitter, but like I said, this team is going to be fine when it comes to S&D. Fine. All four of these guys are S&D stars when it comes down to actually grinding S&D. They will be fine. And Toronto's an actually really good team. They're a really good team that's like they've played two of the toughest teams in the league already. So, yeah, so this is Map 2 Breakdown of Raid. This is a very, very long video. I can't believe it's almost up to 40 minutes. I probably rambled a bit, but let me know in the comments below if you like the very, very in-depth breakdowns, what maps you want to see next, because there's lots of matches this coming week. And, yeah, just let me know how you what you think. How you like it. Leave a like, sub to the channel. We've hit 15K subs on the channel. This has grown over 1,000 subs in the first week of us doing this series. So big shout out to you guys for that. I appreciate it. And yes, I will see you guys next time. Peace out.